Wait, so I'm here with Sean's mom, and she has these boards up of all this vile shit that they were saying on social media, but read this one that's from Haley Adams' Twitter before it got shut down.
Makes you wonder what his mother and her friends were doing to Sean as a child. I'm just grateful innocent lives of children weren't taken away from a very confused, sad man who wasn't given enough love.
Got a question for you. Who exactly is the asshole? Like, who's the asshole that sent Sean's mom Facebook messages saying that he's a terrorist, or was a terrorist, and that it was his mom's fault that she died, or that he died? Was that you or Haley?
It's not me. I don't know who's saying that.
No one ever messages mom.
So where did the screen captures from Portland Liberation come from that say that are to his mom?
Did you message
I'm not aware.
Liberation with her? I would like to see that.
Okay, they're on a big board right over there. Like, so that straight pissed me off.
This is about Lissa today, and if a
Yeah,
mother's grieving, she shouldn't bring her trauma to...
Right. Okay. So no. So who from Portland Liberation sent that?
Hey, Mike Bluehair, they talk about Leo Stratton all the time. They even try to say that...
Yeah, and I called them out for that too.
Killed Leo.
I called them out for that.
This conversation's over.
I'm talking to Alyssa.
No, you're trying to... Alyssa never did anything.
So which one sent that message then? I'm going to put that screen capture of the message right here on this video so people can see it.
Do it.
So none of y'all messaged her and said that it was her fault that Sean died.
Huh?
None of y'all messaged her and said that it's her fault that Sean died.
I messaged her on Facebook. I don't even have Facebook.
I certainly don't. I don't pay attention to what goes on with her.
Okay, right on. Well, then somebody else runs your social media then?
No,
they don't do that on my...
Portland's Liberation.
You know, I was having about 21 freaking different devices 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Dead serious. Dead serious.
So, is it your contention that Sean Kealiher was a terrorist?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
You know what? You should honestly.
I don't know enough about the individual to speak on that.
Well, I've seen you posting talking about how he's a terrorist.
I actually haven't, no.
Oh, okay.
I actually haven't.
It's all over Portland Liberation, and you run that.
I don't run that.
It's not yours?
No, David Willis,
who's the admin?
The thing is, David Willis doesn't like them, but David Willis is not part of our group. I've actually made it very clear.
So he runs your social media.
No, he's not on our social media. But David Willis has his outlet out about it. How he doesn't like them, okay? Like, that's his freedom of speech, and we don't agree with it. Okay?
Then why is
But
he
he's
the
not on
admin of your group's Facebook
He's not
page?
on our Can you get on there? I want to see this message.
I don't even know.
It's screen captured. Laura, it's on Laura's Facebook. Screen captures from Portland Liberation saying that Sean's mom, it was her fault that he got killed.
I don't have Facebook. I have Twitter.
I just think that's some dirty shit. And when Leo Stratton got in that car wreck, I called people out about it. I was pissed off that people were saying that about him.
There's nothing dirty about what any of us have said, okay? There's nothing dirty what we've said. If anything, we've been asking who the murderer is to Sean, okay? Who this guy that's deranged killed this boy, this guy, and nothing's been done about it. No information's been sent to the police. Even Andy No has reported on this. You know, this is where Andy No's really on their case about this. We want to know who the murderer is, who did this to a guy in our city. Okay, sorry.
Whoa.
Who did this to a guy in our city? But
So,
no answers.
Alyssa, here's the thing, right?
And then people are being told not
A lot
to
of
speak to the
people
media or the
would
police.
think, logically reading people would think that somebody that served in the U.S. military is a terrorist. And let me explain that.
That's what some people think, yeah.
No, that's what anybody that can read a book says. Okay, the first 2 months of the first Gulf War, 88,000 tons of bombs dumped all over thousands of civilian targets. Okay, do you know what cordite and construction materials and fucking atomized fucking depleted uranium does to a water table?
Oh, please explain.
It's turning wombs into graves for the next, couple 100,000 years. Depleted uranium is radioactive waste dumped all over Afghanistan, dumped all over Iraq, and you participated in that. Okay? You were part of the U.S. military, were you not?
Yes, I was.
Right. Then you prop up that system. Are you proud of your military service?
I am.
You're proud of terrorism.
That's in your view.
No, that's in anybody's view that can read a fucking book, Alyssa. Okay? Google shock and awe. Read it on Wikipedia. Look at the description of it. It's how the U.S. military created a term to describe its own terrorism. That's what it is.
Should be proud of their service.
Proud of their terrorism.
That's in your view.
No, that's in anybody's view that can read.
That's in your view.
Okay, so proud of your terrorism, great.
That's your view.
Now, anybody that can read knows that's terrorism.
I disagree.
Why?
Because it's
How is that
the
not-
country to protect the people of that country, so it's not terrorism.
You know what? I don't think you should be running for any public office because I don't think you're smart enough to. I don't understand how you could get brainwashed enough to think that invading and occupying somebody else's country, okay? No. I don't think anybody that can agree to that, like, and think somehow that means that it's defending your own.
never agreed with
I
what
mean,
you just
that has got to be some kind of serious
Our
brain
illegal
damage.
interventions, and let's say Nicaragua, throughout the 1900s, for instance, that was wrong. That was wrong, and I agree with you. Yes, I don't believe it's terrorism, but it is wrong, and it should be. Yes, we shouldn't do that.
So
in the future.
you think dumping depleted uranium all over Afghanistan and Iraq, making women infertile, having them have babies with no fucking heads for the next couple 100,000 years is not terrorism? You really believe that?
Those who serve our country are not terrorists.
Serve?
Yes,
Are you
Those who
against
serve our
socialism?
I disagree with parts, but I agree with other parts.
Really?
There are parts of
Okay.
it that are good, but there are people have done terrible things in the name of socialism, and that's why I'm against it. Every single time, every communist dictatorship that has ever existed has resulted in the deaths of tons of their own people. Okay, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people throughout the 20th century, right?
Sure, 100 million dead. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking you if you're against socialism. So then, yeah.
I agree with parts of social policy, but I disagree.
Okay, if
with
you look
socialism.
at military entitlements and all the free shit that military get, okay, it mathematically outweighs every entitlement that's ever given to anybody else. Free home loans, free school, all kinds of perks forever.
And that's
You're just as
your
big
view.
as socialist as these people you claim you're against. You just want different shit to be done with the money that's stolen by taxation. It's ridiculous.
That's your view.
That's not my view. It is theft. Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
But since the vast majority of our tax money goes to the military, and you support the military, you're a bigger socialist than those people you claim that you're against.
That's your view.
No, that's simple math.
That's your
You
view.
can look at a pie chart of U.S. annual expenditures and compare military spending to everything else, and a fucking 8-year-old kid could understand what I just described to you, Alyssa. Okay, here's the one that really got me out here. Is I read that last night when you sent it to me. Can you read that from the Portland Liberation Facebook group? Which I'm assuming they denied it up and down, but I'm assuming that Haley or Alyssa wrote this, but they claim that they have other admins. But please read that.
Kealiher Laura, he was a victim because of you. We pray for him and we pray that he gets the justice he deserves. But they said he was a victim because of what I did.
Right. Wow. That's just beyond.
They have since
scummy.
deleted this. They have since deleted this, which is what they always do, like this with Alyssa bragging about putting the pictures up at his memorial site. They deleted those.
Now, this video has been filled with me and my voice, and I guess I was born with a loud mouth and I was meant to use it, but I'm really here for you. Is there anything you want to say to these people that are sending you all these vile messages?
Stop. Let me grieve my son. He was the victim. He was murdered. They are making things so much worse. Let us grieve. I have worked with the police. I want to know who murdered my son. Let the police do their
cooperated with the
job.
police investigation? to try to get-
Absolutely. I want to know who murdered my son.
Because they're trying to claim that you're telling people not to speak with the police.
The only thing I've ever said is don't speak to media, because in the beginning people were trying to twist it for their own agendas. And I did not want to see a war started over people presuming that it was over left, right, or whatever. And the police are the ones who asked me not to talk to media because they want to investigate this.
All right, so you just want them to stop.
I just want them to stop. I'm not being whiny. I want to be in peace. I want to be able to grieve my son. I want the police to do their investigation so we can find out who murdered my son.
Well, I just want you to know that, myself included, there's many in the Portland activist community that care about you. And if you ever need anything of me, you have my number, so call me.
I will. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah.